my day off today. I actually had a break, got to sleep in. So I thought I'd do some work with Harold's muffler. So we'll turn around. So I'm going to trim up these. I bought some new grinding discs today. Make sure they fit. So I'll get them. They're thin cut off wheels. I'm going to stagger these outlets. I'll try to. One short, a little bit longer, and a little bit longer. So that's right here. And we'll go out to the wood yard and see what it sounds like. Now, I'm not finished on this muffler yet. There's still more work to do this, but to me, it's looking more and more like a face hugger from aliens. Yeah, the thing that you go on your face, they jump on your face like that and suck and put a thing in your throat. It's looking more like an alien face hugger. Right, so I'll cut these off, clean all out. You probably can't see these tubes in there. Some are long and some are not long. You watched the last video. They're on there and they're on there, bigger tubes, big diameter. The rest of all these are the same for size. So I'll cut them off, we'll clean up, and see what she looks like then. Okay, now if you ever do any muffler modifications, you have to seriously clean things. All these bits of offcuts on the grinder, get in there and clean it and clean it and clean it. And when you clean it enough, clean it again. So you get rid of all the fine stuff because that shit goes back in the motor or kill your motor. I've already done the internal parts. Pipes in here, they're all been done. I bought a new muffler yesterday, so they're sort of coming apart on there. I'd probably find something for that though. But yeah, I'll go clean all of these up. Now it looks staggered, so top one short and the bottom one's a bit longer. Now I'll put this on the saw and see if it fits. And hopefully nothing digs in or is in the road. I might have to put a guard in this one here, a heat shield guard, maybe these two here. Because though you're getting real close to the dog, but we'll have a look in a second, see how that looks. I'll tie these up and go from there. Alright, in this point in the game, what you do stuff like this, I cleaned up roughly, put the wire brush on this. I have noticed that part of this muffler's not braided, just there my thumb is, and also around the side there is another one. Look up inside your muffler, outside you'll see the light holes will say through it's leaking. Now, this side here seems to be fine, don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I wanted to wire brush over it all and clean her up. But yeah, she looks pretty good. Ready? Now, these saws are a great exhaust note. Have you ever done this? Hear the noise. It's a nice ding noise. Holding the handle out, it's got a musical note. Up there. It's a nice noise, so now I'm trying to work on that to make good noise, but also make it so I saw it perform. So I'm playing around the musical note or how the resonation works on this with the muffler sound itself. Bit of another dag in that. So lots and lots of dag, guys. That's sharp. So look for things like that. I put a file through here and going round and round. I might use my I'll use my dear. On that instead of my nose. I run that in the holes in this and clean it up so I've had dirt on here. Let's get in the bears. Alright, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Right, I'll get this braised up and make sure everything's right. Okay, cleaned up. They've been washed, the tab outside, super flow for the muffler ports, compressed air, inside, outside, deburred. Now, let's see if it fits the saw and see if it fits. Go. Try and put you here so you're not on my road. Maybe you can see what I'm doing. Oh, that'll do. So, I think it'll fit, guys. And I don't think this one here is going to be a problem all towards the exhaust. It goes like that. No, wrong way, Kev. That way. So I'll bring it there. The outlet's here. Bars there. Chain. I might have to modify that yet. I'll just fit her up and see how she looks. Dummy fit. Alright. For me the dummy. Give me bits and pieces. Pull apart some of these saws over the years, you think which goes where or what. Those witness Mark 3. That one there stuck to the exhaust, so I know that goes like that. Which one was it? That way. Goes behind that bit of, goes behind that little bit of metal just there, so you can't put that on the exhaust and bolt it off. It's sort of a pain, but it's quite a thing. It's good when the muffler gets stuck to the exhaust itself. Make it look quicker. Try and feed it down like that. Maybe, no. Heat go back on. Try that one at the bottom. Just trying to dummy fit things, guys. Because I put that on too, so now everything's a pain in the butt. Well, I'll put that on first. That's why I pull the top cover off. That goes on. Get the heat going. That's going on. Good, good. I'll be quick. There's no point doing this, guys, you hit your chain so you'll make sure it fits and it'll stop at nothing. But your chain will rip things off, it's in the wrong spot. That looks alright. But I still think that hole might be wrong. So 60 out is enough here. Chain there, a bar I should say. And the chain comes above this, so I might have to cut that off. But I'll zip it together. Till 5 mil. 5 mil is not there. Let's see here somewhere. That's 4. Not any more organised than this, but I haven't spent much time in the shed. Just trying to help out. There's there. How about the wood yard? I'll zip this up. Okay, just trying to verify this in here or not. Put my bar back on. Only 20 inches, that's all they do. See where that chain sits. It's a fairly new chain, or it is a new chain, and a couple of cuts in that last video. Longer chain. Faith. Get all the tension I give. Here. There we go. It's close, very close. Where's my nuts for that? Where'd they go off? Maybe I don't want to show you. No, oh damn. Oh, I've got nuts up here too, so I'll find the nuts, of course. And the toe cover. Oh, I've got nuts. They're 2 other nuts. I can't find them. I will find them though. Put them down somewhere. Doing them up. Nip them up. But it appears to me that chain would just clear. Right. There's a hole. That should be just enough. It's about 4 mil between that and that. So if I have to, I'll cut that off. But I'm doing more work on this exhaust, so I will cut it back a bit more. Not much, doesn't mean much. But I was worried it was actually going to hit the back of that bar. But it's not doing it. All over my hands. So I'll nip the rest of that bar up. That looks alright, front on. That's pretty good. So it's far enough away. I can bit my 5 mil tool through that almost, see? Where am I? I'm there. That's pretty good. So I'll put it back here, and we'll take it outside and start up and see what she sounds like. I'll go out to the wood yard and do a couple of cuts before I do more modifying on this muffler. Okay, muffler's back on. Now all I'll do, guys, is simple enough. I cut that muffler short, that pipe there, by 5 mils back. So they're staged, short, bit longer. They'll cut them back just to get past that chain. But for my purpose of what I'm doing today, it'll work. So I think that looks cool. Oh, can't lift that too heavy. That's a cool look on it. That's just awesome. But I'll be doing more with this muffler, so you'll soon see what I'm doing. But not today. I'll have to do more on this tonight. I'm not even going to paint it, guys. So I want to go outside and see what she sounds like now. Put the bar and chain back on. And yes, I did find the nuts. There's the nuts there They're sitting underneath the chain links there. So there's always stuff here, guys, but yeah, I'm not a workshop that's fully organised, but I know everything is normally. Come back on, and I'll strip it down, put the bar chain, and we'll go outside. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, it all clears, that's good. No heat in the front spots. Might have to bend that bit. So I modified that. So I didn't think there'd be a problem. But we'll soon see. I'll heat that up and just bend it, it's not that hard. Or if I have to, I can grind a bit of that aluminium away. But I'm pretty sure that was sitting properly. It felt tight. Might check it in front of you guys. Start that. Yep. Nothing else touching. Muffler looks good. Where's my torch? Hours and hours doing some work. Maybe not. Do I have a torch? Put it aside. I hope this will do. Yeah, looks good. It's good seal. Parallel to parallel. So we're going to start up. Put it back down, start up. Feel on the lookout now. We've got it all buttoned up. And that's the clearance from the chain. The muffler will improve. That's too tight, guys. It's about 2 mils. It will hit. If the chain got loose, it will hit. But dry at the moment. And I got to pull the drive drum with this. It's still feeling dry as all hell. So I want to do some work on it tonight. The muffler. So I'll cut that back. I'll modify that side of the muffler and do that. Let's go outside and to see. We'll leave it running too long. We'll go to the woodyard and do some cuts. So I know. Does it improve the power or not? Alright, let's have a look. I know one thing, she should be pretty noisy, but we'll see you guys. Cold start. Here comes that. You hear it already. There you go. Don't. Okay, a lot later. This is how the hot rod. So we'll go to the woodyard, do some cutting. It should be fine though. So just a bit of muck around. It's just too close. I'm not happy with that. But I'll modify that, and do the rest of this muffler. Let's go to the woodyard, just waiting for the car to come back home. And do the cutting, guys. Alright, get it done. Okay, I'm in the woodyard, guys. Woodyard. Now, safety gears and a really big thing for this one. Essential, I should say. Essential. Because that chain is so close to that dog, I don't think my eyes. It should know. It's a bit close. There, so hope you won't damage it. I do have another chain if something goes wrong with the chain. But I'll use my safety glasses. Because if anything pops up and hits me in the eye, I don't want it in my eye. So with that, I'll go over there and we'll start up and we'll do some cutting. I've got some timber over here. I want to hear what she sounds like. If I can tune her in, it sounds better already, guys. It sounds more fluid, so I'll cut that guy there. So you get at least a few cuts there. Hang up there and it'll be not there. I should be able to cut a few cuts out of that. And see what she sounds like. Right, get it done. Let's do a sound test, start her up, warm her up. Out there opening with more noise there, but I can make noise here. And do. See what she sounds like. Then we'll cut. there for sure. Awesome. Now, did I achieve what I wanted to do? Yes. I changed that saw heaps, but I still have plans for that muffler. You'll see me working it tonight when it cools down. But needless to say, the way it is now, you'll see a big difference. I'll be cutting more material off that bracket there, but I won't say too much. You'll see in this video, guys. I'll come back out here again. Now, I've done no work to this motor at all. It's still a factory motor. It's going to need poured, but brand new factory to probably second tank of fuel, and it cuts way better than factory. And I always thought the exhaust port here was big. It's not big enough. You need at least 2, and here we've got 6. But yeah, that bit of wood is a bit rotten. There's a bit of wood up here. I think that was total, I think. To cut that's pretty hard stuff though. But yeah, guys, I'm impressed. Really happy with that. So, as usual, thank you for watching. It was fun, guys. It's a different saw completely. The way to port this thing up, she'll go really good. And the timing on this one seems like the timing sounds right. I still will advance the timing, but it sounds almost spot on. So I won't advance the timing much on this one. But my son's one, Zach, he's the timing advancing that heat. it's too retarded. I think he's just has no power. I can't get the rev, but he doesn't like too much noise, so I give his muffler stand. He wouldn't like this too much noise for him. But for performance wise, this thing now screams, so I'm happy with that. Alright guys, over and out, thank you for watching.